I will be honest with you, and I just want to be real with you as well. Because man to man, I know that you want to quit pornography because you want more confidence. You just want simply more focus. You want more energy. And right now, you're literally wondering if it's even worth trying. That's the reason why I thought about this video to make it in the first place. And in this video, we're going to talk about how long it takes to see benefits after quitting pornography. So like I've said previously, the main goal is to just basically give you some knowledge, give you some motivation, makes you understand that it's not as easy as you think, but it's also kind of like structured. The only thing that you need to do is keep going, as easy as it sounds. So why does it matter? Because right now you might be thinking, I want to quit pornography, but nothing is changing. So what's the point? Let me just go and keep relapsing every single day. And that's the moment most of you guys are giving up. That's why you give up watching this video. And you're always gonna expect results overnight. But let's be real for a second. If you want to build a full empire, it's gonna take you a lot of time. If you want to build a full wall, you need a lot of bricks. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Does that make sense? So if you understand this timeline, you wouldn't quit when it feels like it's nothing happening, because you know what's coming next. That's the reason why I made this small little video to basically give you like sort of motivation to make you understand that it's kind of like easy, and the only thing you need to do basically is just understand what I'm saying. A small little disclaimer that I want to give you before starting the timeline is it really depends on each person. We don't have the same body. Okay, just keep that in mind. For me to see benefits for my own, it might take 7 to 14 days, but for another person, it can be 5 to 7 to maybe 12 days. And maybe for another person, it can take even more than this. So now we're gonna start our timeline. The thing that I want to understand is, on the average, this is what the signs tell us. So the first thing that you need to understand is from day 1 to day 7, this is the ugly part. That's what I like to call it, the ugly part. Why? It's because you're gonna have a lot of mood swings. You're gonna kind of have like low energy, or maybe you're gonna increase your energy. Like I've said, it really depends. And also you're gonna have some urges. And remember that I've already said this in the previous video. As you can see here, make sure to watch this video. It's super valuable, and it's gonna make you overcome this addiction as quick as possible. The urges, like I've said, it's fake. It's just in your brain. And that's the reason why a lot of people relapse, because they give authority to the urges. And you just need to understand that it's just basically your brain that is craving more dopamine. Remember that example that I gave in the last video, right? About the baby and the milk. So it feels like hell, but it's just temporary. Remember, it's gonna be hard the first couple of days, but after, you're gonna feel a lot of benefits. From the week 2 to week 3, your focus is gonna start to come back. The anxiety, if you are the type of person who is stressed, you're gonna lower a little bit your stress, okay? You're gonna feel that your stress is not really present. And then of course you're gonna wake up feeling lighter, like a fog is lifting as well. You're not gonna have any brain fogs anymore. And like I've said, it really depends on your lifestyle. If you have a lifestyle when you only eat junk food and you relapse on a daily basis, and you don't really make your body works, you know, just by working out or going to the gym or just by walking, obviously you're gonna have a lot of problems. But like I've said, semen retention or quitting pornography for a long time and not relapsing is gonna really push you to be in a very better, so much better situation. So that's the reason why I teach a lot of people inside my coaching program on how to start their semen retention journey as well. So from 1 month to 3 months, this is where the confidence starts to kick in. And I promise you, like I've said, it really depends on each person. But for my case, I already felt the confidence in only 1 freaking month. And you feel more disciplined, you talk to people easier. The reason why is because you're not touching your prefrontal cortex, your frontal lobe specifically, the one who is responsible for maintaining social expectations, okay? I've already talked this about one of my previous videos. Make sure to watch the other videos because they are super valuable. And the only thing you need to do is just take the actionable steps, okay? You talk to people way easier. You're not gonna be introvert, you're gonna be extrovert, because a lot of people think that they are introvert just because they are watching pornography, which is not the case. Nobody is introvert. It's just couple problems that maybe they had when they was young, or just because you think that you are introvert, that it's it, you don't need to talk with other people. You need to understand that if you don't talk with other people, if you don't socialize with other people as a human, you're gonna have some serious mental problems, okay? You've got more energy to actually chase your goals, and this is one of the most realistic things I can ever tell you. When you retain your seeds for a couple months, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have too much energy. Remember that your semen have a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, and so on, and your body reabsorb those vital energy. You know, it can be a spiritual energy. If you transmute this energy, your life gonna become so much better. After 3 months, your brain gonna start to fully rewires. Here I'm gonna talk more about, scientifically talking. Self-control feels natural, relationships start to improve more, and you start seeing yourself as completely different man. And of course, you're gonna start to identify yourself as a person who doesn't relapse. And if you do this from day one, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna make the things way easier for you, okay? And of course, the conclusion, quitting pornography isn't magical. It's literally a whole process. All you have to do is push through the first couple weeks, and the life you want is on the other side. The only thing that you need to do is start to act like a person who doesn't relapse, who doesn't watch pornography. Remember the identity shift, which I already talked about it in the previous video. As soon as you're gonna see the benefits of quitting pornography, you will never want to go back. Because remember, we are humans, we always try to seek benefits. The reason why you watch pornography in the first place is because you perceive pornography as something valuable for you. There is a bigger perceived value in pornography. But as soon as you're gonna retain your seeds and you're gonna have a bigger purpose in life, and basically you just want to improve your life, what's gonna happen is that as a human, like I've told you previously, we're gonna try to seek more benefits. And it's more beneficial for us to retain our seeds than just releasing our seeds. And of course, if you're tired of relapsing and you want full system, step by step, in order to quit pornography for good, forever, so you don't be a threat to society, or you don't be a weirdo who just try to seek females in a public places in the weird way, or becoming a serial killer just like Ted Bundy. The reason why he became a serial killer in the first place is because of pornography. All you have to do is book a free call, the first link in the description, and we'll see how can I help you. And remember that life is about lessons. Learn as much as you can. Peace.